CTV News with Mike Arsalides.
Thanks for joining us. Another Sunday, another horrible attack in the United Kingdom. We begin tonight with developing news from London, where late tonight a van drove into a group of pedestrians outside a mosque just moments after prayers marking the holy month of Ramadan. Emergency vehicles raced to the Finsbury Park neighborhood in North London, where several people were injured and one person was arrested. First responders worked on victims at the scene. While there's no word at this point on the motive, it comes just weeks after the London Bridge terrorist attack that killed a Canadian woman. The suspect, we're hearing reports, is believed to be a white man, and the van he was driving was a rental. Tony, a young woman is in hospital tonight while a young man is facing several serious charges after witnesses say the car he was driving erratically struck the girl in the school parking lot. The school board says it will look at improving its security measures, parking and traffic issues to ensure this doesn't happen again. Reporting live, I'm Mike Arsalides. Tony. And on the topic of hacking, tonight for the first time, U.S. President Donald Trump acknowledged Russia did in fact interfere with the 2016 election. And Trump blamed his predecessor, Barack Obama, for knowing about it and not acting. Meanwhile, Barrie police are looking for a man who robbed a Mac's convenience store on Little Avenue at 2:30 this morning. Here's a look at two different images of the suspect. The one on the left is from a surveillance camera picture taken 2 hours before he robbed the store. The man returned a few hours later wearing the same clothes and a mask on his face, making off with cash, cigarettes, and a Frosty. The place to be is right here along Barrie's waterfront, Party Central. They're calling it Illuminate Barrie in honor of Canada 150 before the snowbirds and the F-18 fighter pilots take flight in our nation's capital over Parliament Hill. We're going to get a sneak peek of this extravagant show here in the heart of Simcoe County over Kempenfelt Bay. There are thousands. It's a sea of humanity. They have music, a little bit of wind right now, but as long as the rain holds off, we're going to expect a great show. It's about to get underway. Tony, you can hear them, but I can see them, and so can everyone else here. We've got about 10,000 people here along Barrie's waterfront for the start of the air show. And we have to tell you, this guy, he likes to remain behind the scenes, but J-Mo Massey helped put this all together, and we owe him a big debt of gratitude. J-Mo, what's this like?
This is awesome. As you can see, all these smiling kids around here are so excited. That's exactly what these teams do. You know, these guys are such great ambassadors for our country, whether they're on the beaches over Florida's busy beaches or here on Barrie's beautiful waterfront. They are just always putting on great shows, and I think this year with the Canada's 150, people are that much more excited to see them perform.
What can they expect here?
They are going to see a lot of high-speed passes, upwards of 400 miles an hour, and obviously this guy right now, the loud guy with his awesome paint job for 150 this year. Yeah.
This is so much fun. Thank you so much for this and for making this all happen as we celebrate our nation's 150th birthday. J-Mo Massey, awesome work.
Thank you. Closer
to home, many anxious moments this weekend, from tornado warnings and watches to thunderstorms in Barrie, Orillia, Collingwood, and Owen Sound. Tonight, roads flooded near the highway in Coldwater. Take a look at the damage caused to Vasey Road near Highway 412 today. Crews tell us it could take a couple of days to repair the road and reopen it. Heavy rain is believed to be the cause of these major problems, and police had to shut down the road because it's just not safe at this time. One person remains in hospital in critical condition tonight following that terrible crash along Highway 9 in New Tecumseh last night. According to police, an SUV crossed the center line and crashed head-on with a pickup truck. Orange Air Ambulance was called to the scene at the 10th Side Road and Highway 9 shortly after 7. Emergency crews had to free the passenger of the totaled vehicle. 2 were flown to hospital in Toronto with serious injuries, while the 4 others were taken to hospital in Newmarket and Orangeville. Finally tonight, it's one of the most spectacular shows in all of astronomy, a total solar eclipse. And this summer, Americans in particular are going to be treated to the best one in nearly a century, as the moon blocks the sun from the Pacific to the Atlantic. With more on the Canadian preparations already underway, here's CTV's John Vanavalley-Rao. Police continue to search for a cause following a deadly motorcycle crash just outside of Barrie last night. The crash happened just before 5:30 between a motorcycle and another vehicle along Highway 26 near Ann Street North. The victim is 26-year-old Jeff Plunkett of Barrie. A portion of Highway 26 was closed all evening for the investigation. The third suspect arrested in the murder of 34-year-old Joseph Simons in Orillia earlier this month remains in police custody in Quebec tonight. 28-year-old Brian Quinnell, who was wanted in the death of Simons, was arrested in Quebec yesterday and will appear in Barrie Court on Wednesday. Quinnell is being charged with first-degree murder in the death of Simons, who was shot and killed at a home on Franklin Street in Orillia on June 4th. The other two suspects, 20-year-old Sonny Brokenshire and 41-year-old Martin Forget, are also charged with first-degree murder. That's going to do it for us tonight. Make sure with all these changing conditions second by second to keep an eye on our social media accounts anytime, Facebook and Twitter at CTV Barrie News, and our website barrie.ctvnews.ca. Until tomorrow night, take care and have a good night.